Hello, Tai Chi people. Hello, Tai Chi people. Let's do a little mini class together, shall we? First things first, let's take a nice deep breath in and stretch up and exhale. Deep breath in. Really stretch those ribs, open it up, exhale. Again, nice deep breath in. Just reach with the fingers and exhale. This time go all the way down as best as you can. Interlace the fingers. Stretch up. Should feel good. Yeah, and stretch up. And down. One more time. Stretch up. And down. Get your feet underneath you and just very gently, let's take these head rotations side to side, checking in, establishing your center. And then up and down. Nice long chin. As you go up and down, make sure the rest of your body is static. Don't be doing this, yeah? Body is nice and rooted. The only thing that's moving is the head. Now let's take a nice head roll to the right. Try to feel the weight of that skull. Let that be the lead. Nice and loose, opening everything up. We're going to do a very brief warm-up. And same thing to the other side. Just people neglect the head a lot. It's so important. It's the top of our spine. Let's get some shoulder rolls going back. So I hope all of you are practicing, right? And keeping up with your fitness and your mental health, cherishing the relationships that you have. Yeah, nice big arm swing back. Let the blood flow into the fingers. Forward. Nice and loose. Let's take a nice twist. Wake up the spine. Keep the face forward. Just let those arms swing. Just let the momentum of it go. Okay? And let's continue that swing. Open up the lungs. Now the back of the fist to the kidneys. And then right in the middle, dantian. Yeah? So good just to wake up the body a little bit. Open up the feet a little bit wider. Let's take a nice big hip roll. Finding every point and really, really expanding on that. Yeah? Nice and big. And the other side, make sure you're not tilting on the upper body. That's not a hip roll. It's cool, but it's not what we want to focus on this right now. So make sure that you're isolating and just the hips are moving, right? Take a very gentle little knee rotation. Those of us with Cucamonga knees, making sure that they're protected. Shake everything out. Okay, so so Tai Chi, a lot of people choose Tai Chi, so they find it's not aggressive. It's low impact. It has all these wonderful qualities, but don't be fooled. It does require strength. So today we're going to work on that just a little bit. You're going to keep your hands on your hips. And what we're going to do is we're going to open up a nice wide stance and we're going to sink into our mabo. 2, 3, 4, and lift. So we're going to go down 4 counts. And every time you go down, you're going to challenge just a little bit lower, right? So don't just stop here. All the way down, 2, 3, 4, and lift. Last one. Down, 2, 3, 4. While you're there, we're going to hold this now. Check that the tailbone is under. Check that the weight of your feet is evenly distributed, that you're not pitched forward. You can keep your hands here, but it would be better if you pressed in an isometric manner in front of your chest so that what's happening now? Now we're working the upper body and the lower body. Woohoo! How wonderful. Do not let your arms droop. Keep pressing. If you really want to challenge it, press until you shake. And relax. Now we're going to turn to the right and go into our gumbo. Okay, same idea. Take this hip, make sure that it's square. You can keep your hands here, but preferably they're going to be forward. Here we go. 4 counts down, 2, 3, 4, pull back, and down. 2, 3, 4, pull back. Each time a little lower. 2, 3, 4, pull back. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now hold. Now as you go lower, be mindful not to let the knee go in front of the ankle. So if you find you can go lower, don't go forward like that, but adjust with the back foot. And we're still holding. I'm just talking while we're holding, okay? And that is called what? You should know this. Gumbo. Okay? Shake it out. And we go back to Mabo. Find your stance. Find the feet even, the weight even in your feet. Press your hands. And down. 2, 3, 4. Relax. And down. Lower. 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 And up. Twice more. And down. 2, 3, 4. And up. Last time. 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to hold. The reason why I'm doing this is because you know when you're doing the 8 brocades and we're in this one, right? I see a lot of you standing way up here and we want to try to get those mabos lower, much, much, much lower. So this is a safe way to do that and you can build it up incrementally. Keep holding. I know it's burning. That's the whole idea. Don't give up. And now we're going to go to left gumbo. Same idea. Check your posture. Right? Here we go. Forward. 1. Forward. Down. 2, 3, 4. Pull back. You should feel an opening on the opposite hip. 2, 3, 4. And up. Twice more. And down. 2, 3, 4. Make sure you're still pressing on the top. Don't let your elbows droop. Press down. 2, 3, 4. Now let's hold. Breathe. Feel the strength. Feel it. Nothing's going to spasm. Nothing's going to break. Hold it. Challenge. 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 Nice deep breath. Slowly up. Okay, so this is a nice, safe way to build up your strength and also to enhance your stances. Stance work is key to all of these arts. Now let's do a simple Qigong exercise. We don't normally do this in class. So we have an hour. So much beautiful information. So what you're going to do here, this is called silk reeling. We do it sometimes. So the idea here, what I'm trying to get you to gather here, to understand rather, is that there's torque in everything you do in Tai Chi. A lot of times you guys are very shoulders, hips forward. You always want a little bit of a twist because why? Because this is your PowerPoint, the dantian. So you're going to take one hand. We're going to make a figure 8. Notice the palm is facing upward. As it makes that figure 8 to come to the other side, it faces down, but then it faces upward again. So here's the drill. Circle up, circle down. Now look what happens with the waist. Twist and twist. Not a lot, but twist and twist. And then what happens with the breath? Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Follow the hands with the eyes. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Other side. What I particularly love about this exercise is this point here. As you come around to the side of the figure 8, as you're about to traverse into the other diagonal, it's like the space between heartbeats, the time in between breaths. It considers that. There's like a little void. If you're musical, which I am, I like to look at this as 1 and 2 and 3. So you're not holding your breath, you're just continuing the energy of it without doing a physical action, yeah? 2 more times. Inhale. Scoop, exhale. Inhale. Scoop, exhale. Okay, so if you're holding your mabo properly, you get a little Bernie going there, and that's what you want. That's good. Okay, so the other day I did some aspects of the 24 posture in this relationship to the camera. Today I'm going to come straight at you. And why? Because I want to talk about alignment. Alignment is very, very, very key. So when we work in Tai Chi, when we go through life, we want our feet to be lined up under our knees, under our hips, under our shoulders, right? We don't want to walk around like this, right? We don't want to walk around like this, right? It needs to be lined up. Less risk of injury, proper alignment, energy flows better. So what happens a lot with the Tai Chi is that as we step through in transitional movements, things end up frequently like this or like this. So we need to focus on getting that alignment, and that is held together by your core. So let's do a very simple one that's very, very clear, and we will do brush, knee, and push, right? So we're going to step forward into a right gumbo, brush, knee, and push. Look where my feet ended up, right? Brush, knee, and push. Brush, knee, and push. I'm going to step back a little bit, brush, knee, and push. So this is where you need to be. One leg bent, one leg extended. Now let's go into the one where everybody loses their mind, repulse monkey. Here's one. Where does the importance of this lie? In how you control that leg coming down, which requires core strength, and where you place it. This is what most people do. I gotta pee! No, do not do that from here. It's not a big step out, but it's under the shoulder line. So as you transition, boom, you're in a very easy position to balance in. 2. Boom.
I don't have much room here.
3. Boom. 4. Sorry, I can't move here too much. Okay, let's do this again. Brush, knee, and push. And now that we're only doing this, when you do brush, knee, and push, you're supposed to look back at that hand. This is also called water boxing. Isn't that beautiful? Lead with the fingers, and then they come up at the last moment. Toe to heaven stance, twist. Notice the twist of the body. Step through. It straightens out. Brush, knee, and push. Again, twist, step through to the proper alignment, brush, knee, and push. From there, repulse monkey, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what we want to get you. Remember that the lower hand is always in front of the dantian, and do not touch yourself doing this. Frequently we get a lot of this, yeah? So you want to always have, they say you have to think of it like having eggs under your armpits, which I think is totally gross, but I get the idea, that roundness, that lifted, that airiness, that allows you to move through these movements in a very graceful, supple manner. So that footwork is very, very key. Let us do, hands on the hips for this. Let's go through crossing stance, okay? In this case, you want to feel the inside of those thighs touching. Notice the foot is rotated out. Pick up the back heel. As you go down in an ideal manner, you do the best you can. The knee is not out here. We don't want this space. The knee crosses, I know it's hard to see with my black pants, but see how my left knee is over there and my right knee, that's why it's called a crossing stance, because you're crossed. Not the feet, but the knees, yeah? So let's do that. Let's step forward, turn out the toe, pick up the back heel, and sink as low as you can. Step through, turn out the back heel, turn up the back heel, and sink as low as you can. Step through, rotate, twist, and sink. Step through, rotate, and sink. One more time. Step through, rotate, and sink. Yes. This will also help you build up that strength in your legs. Let's add an arm because it's so beautiful. I'll do this from the side so it's a little bit easier to understand. So if I am stepping forward, how should I do this? Okay, with my right foot. Yeah. Wait a minute. Yeah, if I'm stepping forward with my right foot, with my left foot, my left arm is going to come up over my head, and I'm going to end up here. Right? One hand again in front of the dantian, one here. We circle back, here. Circle back, here. So both arms circle back. One arm is short in front of you. The other is pressed down through the heel of the hand. Circle, press. Circle, press. Circle, press. Now I don't have much room here, but it's so pretty when you do it properly, okay? So let's start with the left hand, stepping with the left foot, left hand over the head. Sink as low as you can. Get the knee crossed. Down. Up. Over the top. And down. Up. Over the top. And down. Now obviously I'm stepping very small because I'm trying to stay in frame of the camera. But ideally, it should be here, normal size step, here, normal size step, and here. Find the fun of this, right? Of these beautiful momentum swings that accommodate the footwork. This kind of movement, it's very revitalizing. And it's linked in to the 8 brocades, and it's linked into our stance work and everything we've done today. So please use this video. Get those basic foundational skills down. Be mindful when you do monkey that you're not doing that. Try to put on some music or something that, music is beautiful, so that you can have it an even movement. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, as opposed to 1, doink, right? That's what we're trying to get to. To evolve your grace, you need to have the strength. So please use this video and feel free to email me with any requests for things that you'd like to see. It's my pleasure to do it. And I look forward to seeing you soon because I'm going crazy.